vibras? Cause we know the vibras.
Welcome back to another episode of the You Know the Vibras podcast. You already know who it is. This is your boy Michael Carrasco. As always, I'm with my boy Juan the Don, the Juan and only Juan the Don, and today we outside. Literally,
You gotta
we
insert
outside.
the clip of the.
We
The little kid
outside.
We outside. Yeah, we out here. We out here. We getting ate up by mosquitoes,
Special
but
guest are mosquitoes today.
yeah, and a couple flies.
Mosquitoes, flies,
A
birds,
little bit of everything. But we out
geese.
here.
ants.
Yeah,
Nature.
a little bit of everything. Nature in general. We
Corona.
out here. We wanted to bring a little different scenery for you guys. This is the season finale. Man.
Not sponsored by Corona, but Corona, if you do want to sponsor us, hit
Let us
us
know.
up in the email. You know, we
Yeah.
are,
Mhm.
loyal buyers of Corona. So
And like I always say, coming from the wise words of my boy Don Toretto, aka Vin Diesel, you can drink any brew of beer you want as long as it is a Corona.
damn, you giving them free promos?
Free promo. I mean, that's the best beer out there, man.
Debatable.
I mean, a little, at least.
Presidente,
President-
sticking to our
Presidente,
Dominican
yes.
roots. I mean, I
Yes,
feel
yes.
like we're a little. Well, I feel like no matter where you're from, you could be biased to, products from your country.
That is true. I agree.
So I
agree
feel like
100%.
Dominicans think that everything in our country is top tier. So.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
Presidente, I'd say is a solid beer, but
It is a pretty
I'd say
good deal.
that would be my favorite. But I would say, like I said, shout out when we first started doing episodes this season. Shout out to my boy Chris Jones. Remember when we were trying to do? This is the finale. We recapping.
Yeah.
I remember we were trying to do something different with
Mhm.
drinks,
Right.
trying to get people to guess what we were drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, and not much people could guess, but yeah, I was drinking sour. So like I said, shout out to my boy Chris Jones putting me onto sour beers and IPAs and
Yeah.
those types of things. But I would say I'm still loyal to Presidente when I'm in the motherland because, a lot of Dominicans say that the things that get imported here, for instance, salami, beer or brugal, whatever, like
It's
things
not the
that are
same.
you buy here are not the same.
It's not the same. Yeah.
What do you think about that? What is that called? The phenomenon, I think is what it's called.
Phenomenon. Yeah.
What do you think about that? Do you think that's true, or do you think people are just a little,
I think it's true because.
or is it all in the mind? So are we gonna have a lot of background noise here? This is nature, guys. Okay?
Yeah. And we right by a road, so we hear a little bit.
This man
so
already itching.
yeah, man, the mosquitoes getting me.
Keep in
But-
mind, this was his idea. So
was my idea.
If he's itching and hitting mosquitoes, blame yourself.
I'm taking it like a champ.
Keep looking
though.
at the monitor. All right, let me get back to the camera. I'm looking at you.
Yeah, but like you were saying,
yeah.
I feel like it's true because I would say a couple months ago I went to a liquor store with my uncle, and I was like, hey, they have Presidente. Do you want to get that instead? He was like, nah, you just get the Coronas because in the U.S. the Presidente doesn't taste the same. It doesn't have as much
but they're
alcohol.
brought from the country. So how is it different?
So this is the thing because there's different rules as far as how much alcohol a beer can have in the U.S. and all that, and it's different in every country. I feel like that's why. So plus you gotta add more preservatives since you're shipping it from another country into the U.S. So it's gonna
Right.
take probably anywhere from 3 weeks to a month.
Right.
So you gotta have extra preservatives. That way the beer stays good. But I don't think the beer ever goes bad. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments.
Facts. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's all in the mind. I don't think it's much of a difference.
Right.
But I would say there might be a slight difference, like based on what you said. But let's get off of the beer topic. Let's talk about why we're here, the season finale. Let's talk about the season, man. What do you feel about the season in general? Like, how do you feel about it? How you think it went? Yeah, let's just talk about the season, bro, from the beginning to now.
Yeah, I feel like this season went pretty good. We tried out a whole lot of different things, different topics, uh, and I feel like we were able to actually found our personalities. I would say, uh, although we kind of found it in the season one, but I feel season two kind of like confirmed. I was like, yeah, this is you work better when you do this when on a personal level type of thing, like your personality on the podcast, my personality on the podcast. um, and honestly we tried different things, which all brought positive gains to the to the podcast and to
Right.
what we're trying to do here.
Right.
So I feel like it was a pretty good solid uh, season. Yeah, how about you, man?
Um, yeah, same way. I would say I was more so just, I wouldn't say worried, but I was curious to know how it would go, considering that we had a big variety of topics on season one,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
just like not finding our niche, but like finding like that, like we always said, the one episode that would have took off,
Hmm.
and with time, is trying new things.
Right.
It eventually came. I mean, a slight, like our slight niche, I guess, whatever you want to call it,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
came.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like I said, I just felt like it was gonna be hard to top, season one, which is crazy because it was our first season.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm just, I'm glad, that we did get to do another, variety and handful of episodes, 30 episodes again.
Yeah.
Um, and not much, like I say, the thing we try to do is that they don't have, we try to do episodes that don't have much correlation to the prior season, but there's some things that,
That do
require a
connect.
part
Yeah.
two,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
that sometimes a lot of people ask for. So those in that case, it's different. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, I don't know. I'm just I feel good about it. I feel that we did get to connect with a variety of people, and I say season one did help us, and to go into season two because we learned what things to continue, and what things to not continue.
To not continue.
Because we,
Right.
You see what worked and you see what didn't
What
work.
doesn't work? Yeah. No, I agree 100%. I feel like season one definitely paved the way for season two. Like there's a lot of things that we knew from season one that weren't working, so we didn't bring that over into season two. And I feel like for the next season it's gonna be kind of like the same thing. But I feel as a channel, we definitely experienced more growth during season two. Holy shit, my bad, it's a big old bumblebee. But yeah, we're right back to what I was saying. I feel like we encountered a lot more growth. We experimented more on social media. We saw the type of content that was bringing more people onto
Right.
onto actually clicking on the link. So
Right.
I feel that was good. I feel
Right.
like that was good.
I'd say the thing with the trial and error. I feel like that's important in anything you do in life. Like we always say,
Yeah, I agree.
testing things, not being afraid to test things, because we're still slightly like young in the podcast community. So
Mhm.
like a lot of the people we collab with or whatever, like they are older than us, and they
Yeah.
tell us like, dang, y'all are really young, and most of the podcasts you see are like story times and things like that.
Right.
But the
Right.
thing is, with us being so young, like we don't really
We
have
don't
much
have it.
story times. But I feel like
Yeah.
that's the good thing. You guys are gonna see us grow, and you guys are gonna be a part of the stories, as they are, evolving.
Yeah, no, I agree 100% with that. I think that that's an advantage for us
Right.
because our viewers get to grow with us. Just looking at our our viewers demographic,
Mhm.
a lot of people are either around our age or
Mhm.
slightly younger.
Right.
Some of them are slightly older, yes. But I feel like especially for the people that are around our age and or slightly younger than
Mhm.
us, they get to see us grow, and they get to grow with us too, which is pretty cool. You know, a random kid from let's say California
Mhm.
is watching our videos and is growing with us as we, also growing as a
Right.
platform.
Right.
And even in our personal lives, it's
Right.
pretty
Nah.
cool.
Yeah. Facts. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like season two we did see growth,
Oh yeah, hundred
and
percent.
well, at least for me, I don't know you, but I've seen like I have had a handful of public encounters.
Yes, you have. I haven't. I
Yeah.
haven't. And I feel like part of that is due to the fact that a lot of our viewers are in Salisbury.
Well, I don't think I told you this one, but the other day, I was at work.
Mhm.
I don't think I told you. Um, so here in Ocean City, there's a program that they do for a lot of international kids that are in college called a
Right.
J1 student visa,
J1 student. Yep.
where they can, come from their countries, tour, and also get the opportunity to, better their English and work.
And work. Yeah.
So a lot of Dominicans here, in Ocean City, they come from DR to work, and thanks to, like you said, thanks to certain videos taken off, like for instance, the Dominican Spanish 101.
Right.
We did, touch base in the motherland.
Oh
So
yeah. Yeah.
I was at work the other day, and one of the J1s, shout out to his name Israel.
Shout out to
He
you, my
came
boy.
up to me. He was like, "Yo, I wanted to ask you if it was you, but I seen this video, and he showed me, and it was the Vina video." He was like, "Yo,
Shit.
this guy looks like you. Is that you?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro." Like, he said, "Yeah, I've been
that's
following you
lit.
guys for some time, and I like what you guys are doing." I'm like, "Wow, that's crazy, bro.
No, that's lit, bro.
That's crazy." So yeah, so had that encounter, and I've told you multiple times, drive-throughs have been encounters here in
Yeah.
the city, and yeah, man, that's dope.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't encountered that myself, and I feel like it's just where I am. Just the Dominican community is not as big, right?
Yeah, but in general, like the drive-through encounters weren't Dominican though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Even that. Even that.
That's why I'm trying to say, like with the
Mhm.
podcast, like we have touched various people. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
So-
All type of people, and we always say, we always thank the new countries that always watch us when we find out
Mhm.
that we have new countries watching us.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy to think that there's somebody in Germany
Yeah.
watching our episode.
Yeah, well, the thing in Germany, we have a loyal group of listeners in Germany. I
yes, we
believe.
do.
They're
We do.
they're always there. Like you tend to see the numbers fluctuate, but
Mhm.
Germany is always consistent. Which is
Yeah.
shout out to Germany.
Shout out to
Appreciate you
Germany.
guys.
Maybe we take a trip out there one day.
Facts. I wonder how far of a trip that is.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, it should be 9-10 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if we have any new countries here. Sweden, Switzerland. Shout out to you
Switzerland-
guys.
Switzerland were there. Yeah. Shout out to you.
So
guys.
those are some new ones there, but we have a rangy list. But let's get into. I want to ask you, what do you think was your biggest challenge this season? Yeah, what do you feel was your biggest challenge?
I mean, it wasn't really a challenge, but it was more of I guess like a roadblock. And I noticed it started in season 1, and it was just getting more loose when it came to talking on the mic. Like, for some reason, I was so guarded. I feel like that was like my biggest challenge. But if you guys see, like, over the episodes, I loosened up a little bit. I got more comfortable in front of the camera. Like, even right now, I'm just chilling, type of thing. Yeah, I feel like that was my biggest. Just kind of like, loosening up, not being so nervous or so guarded when it came to talking to the camera.
And that's crazy because you had prior experience podcasting, so I would have
Yeah.
thought that you wouldn't have been that serious and that nervous. And it was my first time,
Yeah.
And kind of when you're new to things, you kind of take lead or take like you follow the person that has experience as lead.
Right, right.
And just seeing that, like I was trying to go off your vibe, but then I'm like, this shit looks too dry. Like we need to spice this shit up, and hearing from other people, like a lot of people saying that shit. So then when with time, recording, just watching, you like, oh, I could work on this, my
Exactly.
posture,
Mhm.
eye contact,
Yeah,
loosening
yeah,
up.
100%.
So I feel like that's all a part of the experience doing it, man.
Oh no, it is. The biggest thing, like you said, I did have some podcasting experience, but the main thing, we weren't doing videos.
Right.
We were mainly like strictly audio. So that's why, now introducing like a different element into the whole process is like, all right, okay, it's kind of like trust you off. It's like when you have a set routine, and out of nowhere that routine gets somewhat thrown
Like
off or
thrown off.
changed. That's like you feel uncomfortable type of thing. I feel like that's what it was.
Yeah. Right. No, I agree. I just feel like my biggest challenge. Yeah, I'd say my biggest challenge. I have a couple, but it's just the biggest, and most of you may not know. Uh, when we record, I have to go to where you at, so it's like an hour and some change.
Right. Yeah.
People don't know that. People just be like, oh, they're just recording, but nobody really knows
Exactly.
the
No.
process behind it. It's
Yeah, it's
more
the whole
to that,
process. Yeah.
And part of the reason is me wanting to take it serious, and wanting the podcasting thing to be a part of my future.
I agree. Yeah.
That's why, sorry, that's why, I don't really see it as that big of a hurdle.
Mhm.
But it is a challenge that I did face, and especially when I had my accident where I didn't
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
car. Had to, you know, plan a way to make it up there, and not. We're like in the middle of the season, so plan a way for it not to affect the season, and it continued to go well. Not this season, last season.
Last
Sorry.
season, season one.
So,
Yeah.
so for it to go, smoothly. Um, but I'd say this season the challenge was, I think the collab with Quest. Shout out to Quest and Friends,
Yeah.
Quest and
Shout out to
Friends, the
Quest and
network,
Friends.
Quest and
Yeah.
Friends podcast, two Q's
I
in the
feel
pod.
like that was
That was a
big thing for
challenge.
both of
Why?
us.
Because
It was unexpected.
it was unexpected, and we had to improvise.
Yeah. No.
So
100%.
we could have did a regular episode, but and virtual.
Virtual. Yeah.
For those that don't know, it was
Mhm.
COVID or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So there was COVID in my household.
Are we good? The
Uh,
camera's good.
No, camera's good. It looks like the monitor just turned off on
Okay.
us, but we good. We good.
All right.
Yeah, no. So there was yeah,
Vid, say vid. No, we don't want to get censored. By
yeah, yeah,
YouTube,
yeah. Somebody in my household got the vid.
man.
Fortunately, it was a mild case. It wasn't, the full on, almost dying. Had to be taken to the hospital. But yeah, yeah, that was that took place, and that kind of like you said, you know, in some sort of way, like I felt bad, type of thing. But we were able to figure something out, which was
Yeah,
the
we
most
well
important
we were
part.
at the verge of not even recording.
Right. Yeah.
Then because I didn't want to do it virtually.
Mhm.
I'm a perfectionist, man. I hate things looking when things look different. I didn't want the podcast to lose its quality. Because I feel like we already have an image.
Right,
Like
right.
a lot of people when they first tune into it, they that's the first thing they say is the quality. So
Yeah. Yeah.
So I didn't want to mess that up, but it wasn't bad. And shout out to Quest for being able to be a part of the collab, our first podcast collab on the podcast.
On the podcast, yeah, right. Yeah,
so
hosted
thanks-
by us.
Right. So thanks to him for being there to do it, and yeah, it was a fire episode and funny.
It was
man.
actually
So,
pretty good, and we're talking
you need a
about
drink,
it
man.
since yeah. Let me re up, but we were talking about it. We were thinking, we need more collabs on the podcast, whether it is virtual, in person. So now having that experience,
Yeah.
it was our second. It's actually our second collab on the channel, and both of them
Well,
happened virtually.
First collab, because the first one was an interview.
What's an interview? Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
But,
but like an actual full on collab
With
with
a
a different
right,
podcast.
Right.
Sorry, I'm struggling over here trying to open the beer. But yeah, I feel like going through that actually help us understand. Okay, now next time we do a virtual collab, now we know what to do, what not to do. Because our biggest thing was, should we screen record it? Should we record it on Zoom?
Yeah.
And now we did the research. There's actually platforms that allow us to do virtual episodes.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and we thought that we had the grid view, and it wasn't a grid view, but it still worked out, to be all right. So.
yeah,
But yeah, I'd say that was my biggest challenge was that part of this season. But I want to get into some of the questions that were asked on a variety of platforms:
yeah.
Instagram,
Go ahead.
Facebook, and TikTok.
Yeah, I have
Um,
some as well. So yeah, you want to do it? You say you give a question, I give another question.
yeah.
Perfect.
All right. So, what are some of your goals for the rest of the year, and how will you guys be able to achieve them? I believe that one came from. Let me see here. I don't want to go without saying your name. Armani. Armani is a loyal follower of the podcast. Shout out to Armani, a good friend of mine.
Hmm.
Um, she supports and tries to give her point of view a lot, and tries to tell us what we can work on. So, shout out to Armani. And to answer your question, you want to go at it first? What
Yeah.
are some of your goals for the rest of the year, and how will you guys achieve them? So you could say your personal goals or podcast goals, and
All right.
how will you
So I'm
achieve
gonna say both. Let's start with the podcast goal. Uh, One of the biggest goals we've been trying to, figure out how to do, and it's just how to bring more segments to you guys. I feel like that's a big goal. And as far as achieving it, um, it's just grinding, man. Trying to figure out ways that we can set up a second record day, where we can do, the main podcast, and then have, we have ideas for other segments that we want to do. So it's just figuring out a time where it works for the both of us, where we can, have either a second day of recording, or extending our recording days and have more, where we can record more and stuff like that.
it? Right.
uh, and then as far as personal goal is, I'm trying to be a full-time entrepreneur, which will allow me to actually dedicate one more time to the podcast, and it will help with
Hmm.
being able to record more often, being able to push out different segments and stuff like that. How about you, man?
Podcast goals for this year, I'd say definitely reach 1,000 subs soon.
Right.
It's looking good. I mean, we're almost
Yeah,
at
we're almost there. We're
700.
almost there.
Well, I think we're like 10 away from 700, so then that would be 300 away.
About 300
So
away. Yeah.
hopefully we can get there soon. Um, Other than that, the goals I would say are to just continue to keep growing and reaching more people,
Yeah.
and being able to, continue to entertain you guys, and be there for you guys each and every Monday. That's one of my main goals. Like I hate to, like I really feel bad when we don't post, or like an inconvenience happens, and
Right.
something changes, like
Mhm.
time frame wise. So I do want to continue to work on that, and make sure we don't run into any of those problems. And I feel like that's just a part of us being more prepared,
Right.
and
Yeah. No, I
having
agree.
things ready way beforehand.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's one thing. We were talking about start implementing this, where uh, we will have kind of like a video that we can use whenever. So
Mhm.
we were thinking about that, and that's something coming up to the new season that we definitely going to implement. Yeah, so I actually have another question that
And let me
relates
get
to
a
the.
quick personal goal.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, yeah, my bad, my bad, my bad. Get your quick personal goal. Let us know what your personal goal is, man.
Personal goal. Personal goal is to just continue to, you know, remove all negativity, and stay away from negativity for the rest of the year,
I
and
agree.
be surrounded by nothing but positivity. I know it's a reach, but it
Hmm.
can be possible. You know,
Oh yeah,
I just want
100%.
happiness and positivity for the rest of the year for me, man. I don't want any headaches. And yeah, I know it's a tough task, tall task, but it's possible. But
Oh no,
continue.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, yeah, no, no. Those are some a good personal goal, honestly. Uh, but yeah, the next question that I have kind of relates to uh, the question that you just read.
My legs is punished, man.
Yo, same,
Damn.
same, same, same. We're gonna feel it tomorrow. I already know. But this question came from Darwin Nunes. He's on Instagram. His uh, his question is,
Podcaster. Shout out
yeah,
to
also
him.
also
The
fellow
Fab family
podcaster.
on YouTube. Shout out to him and his wife and beautiful family. Um, we came across. Well, he came across our platform,
Mm-hmm.
and we are showing love to him as well. Great,
Yeah.
great podcast, doing a lot of good things, positive, great interviews. Make sure you guys check them out. Shout out to Darwin and his wife over there at the Fab Family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. His question is, if you could do one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
If I could do one thing for the rest of my life, what would it be? Damn. If I could do one thing for the rest of my life, what would it be? Be around my family.
Mm. I mean, if you could do one thing, yeah. No, I agree.
I mean, that's one thing. I just feel good when I'm around my family. I don't know how to explain it. I'm a
Right,
family
right.
oriented person, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, bro. I just feel happiness when I'm around my
Yeah,
family.
yeah. It's 100%.
I don't know
It's
why.
a different feeling when when you're surrounded by people that want you love and people that love you.
Right.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah. I know it's a little serious, but I don't know. That's something I'd be happy with if I didn't have anything in the world like and just my family, I'd be straight. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But what about you?
I mean, that's one of the things will be, definitely be able to have more time with my family. I feel like, you know, I dedicate a lot of time into work, whether it is working for my current employer or whether it is working on my businesses. My goal in life is to have enough, a successful business set up where it allows me to spend more time with my family. Let's say on a random day, hey, we're gonna go somewhere. I just want to be able to do that. I feel the one thing, being around family is super important to me as well.
And I feel
Uh,
like the thing with that, like, there's a lot of things that are included with that, with being around family, like
yeah,
traveling,
exactly.
gatherings, cookouts,
Oh yeah, yeah,
you know what I mean? It's a lot of things, and it's just like, why not do it with your family? I feel like that's what
exactly.
always
I
matters.
mean,
They're
I'm
gonna
I'm
be there
gonna
at the
talk.
end of at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk from experience. Like, it's different when you have a cookout with just friends, compared to when you have a cookout with family.
Right.
It's a different type of lit. Let's put it that way. Like, you have the uncles, you have uh, the brothers, sisters, cousins. We all together. We just creating memories and you know talking about memories that we had in the past, which is
No, yeah,
super
that's
good.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what it's mainly about. Is like them telling you how bad you were,
Yeah.
or just the stories, man. I feel like that it helps you relive the past,
Oh
and
yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like it's a good time, man, being around family.
No, I
But
agree.
let's see.
I agree.
I can get into a next one here. What are some upcoming things we should expect on the new season? From Ant. Shout out to Ant from the Never Famous podcast. Shout out to all
Yes,
the guys
sir.
over at the Never Famous podcast. If you haven't yet, go tune in to their channel.
Yo, that's some
Also, go tune
legends.
in to our collab over there with the guys.
That
Shout out
was a
to
fire. That was a fire ass collab. I tell you
Facts.
that.
So shout out to Ant. Shout out to Ron, Audi, and Corey. Shout out to the guys over
Yes,
there,
sir.
man. In
Shout out to
Philly,
Corey, man.
Philly, PA.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Shout
yeah,
out, shout out to the guys. Oh man. I mean, like we said, we've been trying to bring a couple of new segments here, right? One that we know for sure we're gonna do is couch talk.
hmm
We talked about it. We've been teasing you guys with it for a whole season. So yeah, so couch talk, that's definitely something that will be coming on the next season. It's gonna be a more of an uncensored, you know, uh, I wouldn't say podcast, but more of a talk show type of thing. Uh, we're still trying to figure out the logistics, whether is there gonna be just an audio version or is it just gonna be exclusively on YouTube. Um, that's one of the things that we're definitely introducing on the next season. Uh, you know, Summertime, so we got people that's on the streets. We're
Facts.
gonna figure out how to get some content with that, and I'll let you talk on the other ones the other idea that we had.
Yeah, that's Maybe that's on the street is something that I feel like we definitely need to capitalize on next season. We need to get a bulk of episodes or whatever you call them,
Right.
segments. First episode for season 3. Sorry. I just feel like we need to take advantage of the summer. That one video we did, it was at the end of the summer, and there was people in Ocean City, but there wasn't people. I feel like we need to get a hold of the drunk crowds,
Facts.
nighttime, nightlife,
I
to get good
mean,
reactions. But
here soon we're gonna have senior week, so that'll be
yeah, but there might be some legal trouble there, like
that is true. That is true.
being able to get them recorded and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Vibras on the Street should definitely be look out for way more videos of those coming out in season 3.
Yeah.
Also, the goal is to get a lot of more interviews slash collabs on the platform.
Yeah.
Also, we could travel to you guys as well, but we're
Yeah,
kind of
like-
at
like
the
we
point where we
said.
need more on our channel as well. So hopefully we can get more on our channel for season 3. That's the plan. I have a lengthy list of people that I've told that I'd be honored to interview or have them on the podcast, and they said they're willing to do it. It's all about just meeting up and figuring out
The logistics.
the
of it.
logistics of it. So that's something I feel like you guys should be looking out for. Is definitely more interviews, not just seeing these two faces the whole season.
I mean, we
again.
do have some pretty faces, but
I don't know about
let's be
yours,
honest.
but I don't know about yours, but yeah.
I mean,
Yo.
I've been working on the
Yeah. Hold on. Damn. Before we continue on the logistics of the what to expect, I need to know, guys, and ladies in the comments. A lot of people have been telling me recently that I sound like Romeo. So I need to know if that's true, and if it's true, I'm gonna hit the studio very soon and start my.
You know
my
what we need to do? We got the mics, right? We got the mics. Let's put you on the bachata and then
Nah,
compare
facts,
voices.
Facts, bro. I'm telling you, a lot of like at work, on Twitter,
Nah,
like,
bro, I've been reading the comments.
in the comments. Yeah, so don't
Romeo
don't
Santo
ga-
Jr.
don't gas him. Nah, hell no. Don't gas
Hey,
my head up.
don't gas him up. Don't do that. Don't do that. He gonna get way too overconfident. He already is.
All right, so but yeah, I just needed to ask that. For those who don't know Romeo Santos is the king of bachata.
The king, yes,
The
sir.
king of bachata. The king of bachata, and yeah, he's
You know
just,
what I'm saying,
yeah,
Playboy?
he's just, I feel like he represents Dominican Republic in the music scene
Oh yeah,
to like a very high like extent. Like,
man.
I feel like he was the only one that did the White House. Like that's huge.
Yeah, I mean, just to put it out there, Romeo is the only, I would say, Dominican artist. I mean, we see more, Spanish artists, not just Dominican artists. But Romeo was like the first Spanish artist to not be afraid to, bring the Spanish culture, the Dominican culture, into the American market. What was that one song he did with Usher? He had
Promise.
Usher, singing bachata.
So yeah, I see
Right?
what you're saying. So that was very important because he also had Drake.
He had Drake.
A lot of these guys. Like
I think he did. Did he do something with Nicki Minaj?
Nah,
Or that was somebody else?
nah, but he has done with a lot of people. I tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Romeo is a huge artist, and but enough of Romeo. Let's continue on to the season finale, because Romeo,
yeah.
you are not paying us to talk about you and your new albums and music, but if you want
We could.
if you want to, we could as well.
We
So,
could.
but let's continue talking here. So yeah, what else do you say? So what else we have planned for season 3? So we've talked about Couch Talk.
Couch Talk.
We're gonna
Vibras on the
continue. We're gonna
Streets.
Vibras on the Street, more interviews, more collabs.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna keep on the sports, talking sports.
Talking sports. Yeah.
That was one that we had fun doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, honestly, all these segments is more about us actually going out there and having fun. Like it was fun when we went and did the Vibras on the Streets because you never know who you're gonna run into.
Facts. Nah, and I feel like if we go like, cause now we know Shout out to Fabian. Shout out to Fabian.
Yo,
Oye mi
Fabian
gente.
is the king.
Shout
Oye,
out
mi
to
gente.
Fabian. Yeah, Fabian. He told us some things we could work on, like with the having the mics and the camera already on. Because if you
Yeah.
guys know, we literally turned on the camera and mic each and every time.
We asked people if they wanted to be.
Right,
We
right,
didn't
right.
come up to people.
Right. I feel that's the problem.
Yeah. So we're gonna apply, a motto that I try to live by. I'd rather ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. So
Right.
I feel like that's why we didn't do. We were asking for permission first rather than forgiveness.
Yeah, too
Like,
many
you know,
people. Yeah.
I mean, thank you to everyone that actually let us, have you on that episode.
Facts.
It was fun.
Facts.
But I feel that's one thing, like I said, like you said, thank you Fabian for the tips, and that's something that we're just gonna use to make Vibras on the streets a lot better for you guys.
Yeah, facts.
We're trying to touch down, a couple different cities apart from just Ocean City, Maryland, or Salisbury, Maryland. So, if you know something going on in your city, whether it is in DC, PA, Jersey, we might even go to New York, Virginia. Let us know. Let us know. We will pop out there, and whether you want to be in the episode with us or whatever. Yeah, just let
Yeah.
us know.
But so something I do want to touch on is a lot of people do say, when they're on the verge of a new season, expect new things, but genuinely do expect new things.
Right.
I doubt for now that the setup will change much.
Yeah.
But with time it will. But just do expect a lot of new things and more of the things that we were doing to be more lengthy. Shout out to King Josh.
Shout out to
King Josh, come say hi before you go.
Come here,
bro.
come here.
Uh,
We have one
shout
of
out,
our.
shout out to King Josh. King Josh. Everybody in the comments say congratulations. On
Congratulations, happy. Oh, my
That
boy
boy
got
is
that.
sharp.
Woo! My boy, fresh as hell.
Come say something.
Come on, here,
man.
come on,
over
come
here.
around, come around.
They're not gonna see your feet, bro. You alright.
Yo, this
Shout
is
out to King Josh, man.
it's my boy King Josh, my little brother in the
I don't
house.
think you can see his face, cause he's there. We go.
Yo, mi gente, que lo que mi gente Melvin, how you guys are?
Yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah.
King Josh. He just graduated. High
Yeah.
school, about to be in college.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to King Josh, man. King
Yeah.
Josh. Damn, you should get a seat, man.
Yeah, go grab a share real quick, bro, and then come join us real
Yeah,
quick.
come join us. We still got some time, man. But really quick. Oh, that's perfect time.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Which
yeah,
episode from this season? Damn.
Oh yeah.
Should we cut
Yo.
here? Should we cut here or no? No, we good. We good.
No,
We
just
it
keep
like
rolling. Funny story about this seat. This used to be the shirt that I that I had back in college.
this? And guys, he's not drinking beer. He's don't worry about it. He's not drinking beer. He's
Nah, we good.
under the age for now. But King Josh, we have a question here. Then I want to see who it was from. I want to see who it was from. But it was, which episode from this season was your favorite and why?
Okay, so I will have to say the one where I was mentioning, So when we went to New York, we went to these people. We never met them, and
Aki Shilling. Shout out to
Yeah.
Aki Shilling.
it
My
was,
boy Lowe's, Chico.
The question came from Emily. Shout out to Emily for the question. Which episode from the season was your favorite and why?
so yeah. When we went to go meet them, they were really cool. They were chill. Like we just met them that same day, and we got along very well.
Yeah, you're right. We
Like,
we
honestly.
clicked like we knew, and I feel like that's a very
The
Dominican thing.
yeah, Dominican thing
Like
for
we
sure.
meet people and like we start talking. If you were somebody like a third party, and you see like a group of Dominican, whether they just met, you will always think that they known each other for like
For life.
for life. Yeah, 100%.
Let me rephrase the question. Cause Josh is a loyal poster of our shorts.
Oh yeah.
Which
yeah.
short clip on Instagram was your favorite and why?
Let's see. This is a hard one. What was that episode? That most recent episode when you guys were wrong? You guys were saying what was it?
Oh,
Geology.
nah, that was a good one. That was a
Look at
good one. No,
geology.
nah.
They were confident too. They was like,
Yo,
this
we
is
were.
geology. Nah,
No, no.
geometry.
And you saying you guys know that was a genuine truth moment right there. We could not remember that it was geometry, but we were confident. Geology. What was the other one? Geography. Then we're like, wait, geography is maps. And but yeah, that was a good one. That was a
It
good
was a
one.
good one. Yes, sir.
How about yours? Let us know which one. What was your favorite? Since you're the guy that makes the shorts. What was your favorite short? And first tell me which one was your favorite, and the second thing, which one you enjoy making the most this season.
If I'm being honest, bro, all of them are my favorites because for some reason, out of a 50 or 40-minute clip, I choose that.
Mm.
So for some reason, I choose it. So I
Right.
feel like they're all my favorites. But I'd say my favorite from now, I'd say it would be, apart from the motivational shit, it would be the Vine I won because that's
Yeah,
what
that was a good one.
got us popping type shit, quote unquote.
No, yeah.
On the Dominican community. So shout out to that short. It's Dominican Spanish 101 Part 1.
Part one, yeah.
And I'd say that was my favorite episode. Just because we got to, touch on the Dominican culture.
Oh yeah,
And,
yeah. We honed in a little bit. Went Viva Peru, the Viva
Facts.
Peru segment.
That was Dominican stereotypes, right?
No, yeah, Dominican
Yeah.
stereotype. So Spanish 101, that would be my number one because we really touched down on the words that we say, and a little bit we gave you information as to why it
Right.
there was.
So also make sure you guys are prepared. That's another thing we forgot to mention. More Dominican content coming in season 3. There was somebody that suggested one type of episode, so we're gonna try
Yeah.
to do that one. But what is yours favorite?
My favorite, I would say Dominican stereotypes, man. Dominican, I feel like they were like some of them were like true, and then like for example, Viva Peru. We use Viva Peru for everything. The Vix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like all the Latinos, they know when someone's Dominican, especially
Right,
just by the accent. Cause that was at work, right? I met these two Mexican ladies, and I started speaking Spanish to them, and they was like, "What are you?" And I was like, "Dominican." And I was like, "Okay, I hear the accent." They already knew.
Yeah, facts. I'd say that's something that does differentiate. Once again, we're in nature.
We got a CIA plane. Well,
And we getting
CIA
recorded even from the
helicopter.
skies, man. Nah, but
Send you guys that angle.
yeah, but nah, that's dope though, cause I feel like every Spanish-speaking country, you can identify them by certain things,
yeah.
like their accents and stuff like that. Let's keep on with these questions. You gonna do something or qué es lo que tú vas a hacer? ¿Tú
got
quedas
something
con
to do?
nosotros? We almost done. Damn, I don't know. Oh, this was shout out to Campos for this question. Juan Campos. That's it, whole government. Shout out to
Juanito.
Campos.
My boy
Who's
Juanito.
your idol or the person you look up to?
Oh man, I would say my mom. Just growing up, man. My mom just been a hardworking woman. She took on a role for a good amount of time of being a mother and a father to my siblings. To my little brother right here, my boy King Josh, to my sister, older sister, who you guys haven't seen here on the podcast yet. But yeah, I would say my mother's my idol. I'm her biggest fan. Right now we're sitting in her backyard. Like from where we came from, you don't think this is possible. And my mom, she made it happen.
Facts.
She made it happen.
Facts.
Yeah, like he said, I have to say our mom, cause my mom just really made it happen. Cause she came over here for a better life, for not only for her but for us too.
Right.
So she tried to do whatever she can to get us to where we are now, and that's what she did. She elevated us for real.
Yeah, I would say, my mom's story is like the definition of the American dream. That's what I would say.
Yes, sir. And then there's also this other dude, Adladel Ortiz. His videos are lit. Honestly, he's like an idol to me too. He motivates me.
Yeah, yeah.
So you right now, if you're watching this, you hit me up. My Instagram is King Josh with four
He
G's,
said,
King Josh.
yeah, he said he threw the plug in there, huh?
Oh shit. Yeah, same thing. Like I said, a lot of times my mom. I feel like everybody's well. Still feel like everybody's mom is their like someone that they look after. But I
Right.
genuinely mean that. And in these past couple of days, Mother's Day, I try to show her that, which is I feel like as a community, not community, as society, we're wrong in a way for just trying to show appreciation one day of the year
Right, right.
when
I
we
agree.
should show them appreciation and love
Every
every
single day.
day.
Yeah,
Because when you
yeah.
don't have them, then you're gonna want to do it, and then it's like,
Nah, I agree
what's the purpose?
100%. And before we move on in the topic, if you're a Dominican mother, uh, happy, what would I say, belated, happy
Yeah, yeah,
belated Dominican
yeah,
Mother's Day.
yeah. Facts.
Uh, which is, a lot, growing up, a lot of people always ask me, why don't you celebrate Mother's Day on Mother's Day? And that's because in Dominican culture, we celebrated the last Sunday
Mhm.
of the month of May
Mhm.
versus the first Sunday.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my mom, and then apart from my mom, now, another some another person that I idolize will be my older brother Ish.
Hmm. Yeah.
And he knows, and a lot of you don't know and don't need to know, but me and him didn't have the best relationship growing up,
Right.
because we were just stubborn, fighting as kids, and we let that shit get to our head, and for like years, I'd say like a span of like 8 to 10 years, we just didn't talk. Like
Yeah. No.
the
I
fact that
remember.
we lived in a house and didn't talk is crazy. But I'd say once I graduated high school type shit. Yeah, once I graduated high school, that's when we started like bonding. But he's just somebody that's very like innovative in what he does. Thrives to make his money work for him, and just strives to do things that the regular person wouldn't do, which is why I idolize him, and I appreciate what he has done. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Like you guys, Ish and Oriel, we all grew up together, so I looked up to you guys as brothers. Yeah, like Ish, I would say he was and still is, a big person in my life. Like like he's like an older brother to me, you know. Um, yeah, I would say yeah, I
yeah.
agree 100% with you. Shout out to Ish.
Yeah, shout out to Ish, shout out to Campos, shout out to
Yeah,
Noriel,
shout out to Campos,
shout out to
Noriel.
all my guys. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
a
like,
bunch of people, man. It's hard to remember when we're on the spot. Yeah, yeah.
but yeah, we're rounding up here. We don't want to touch an hour. Let's just go into some last words, man, and then we'll let you guys go on about your day. Let's start it with King Josh because he just got back from work and he got
Yeah,
to
he got
go.
that drip.
So say
He
some
got he
last
got
words. What do you
he
have to say to the people that's not that
right.
they're here in front of you? And yeah,
So what I have to say is that no matter how hard something is, just always keep moving. Even if you don't see the progress right away, it's happening slowly but surely. Just keep on moving and you'll get to where you want to be.
I agree. I agree. On top of that, just do you. Don't let that
Maldito
mosquito
moquito.
hard. Uh, yeah, just do you. Don't let what other people say dictate your life. Just go out there, try new things. If you fail, all you can do is just get up again and try it again. Try a different way. Uh, there's no such thing as an impossible thing in life. You can do whatever you want. So just go out there, be you, be genuine to people, and be humble. That's I would say. And also thank you for the support throughout these 2 seasons. Super excited for season 3. Super excited for what the future brings to us, to the podcast. The growth. Yeah.
my last words would say, I mean, they said some great things, but my main thing is, in anything you do in life, and we say this a lot, don't lose your faith.
Yeah.
Um, when you start something, believe in yourself, have faith in what you're doing, and don't let anybody's negativity dictate if you continue or you stop doing something. Um, just like for instance, like with the podcast, like believe it or not, a lot of people told me when we started that they said, "Man, I didn't think you guys were serious. I thought you guys were just doing it, just to like
Used to do it,
just to
right?
do it." And then what's crazy is now with this season, this past season, people started showing love like from the community, because they see that we actually bought into what we were doing, like
Oh yeah.
investing and touching with other countries.
Right.
People seeing that we were serious, but while we knew we were serious from day one,
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy because you can't show somebody what you feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's hard
so,
to.
So
to
that's what I'm
actually-
saying. With time, that's where the people start to like learn that about you or whatever.
Right.
But I do want you guys to know that we are serious with this, and that's why we keep bringing you guys episodes every week. And now there's gonna be a slight break. Michael's gonna be going to Cancun.
Yeah, yeah.
So I guess whenever he comes back, we could keep the ball rolling. And yeah. But thank you guys for all the genuine support. Thank you guys for supporting 2 seasons. Hopefully, season 3 tops both of them combined.
Right.
And hopefully we can continue to grow and reach new people.
Yeah, 100%.
So
So yeah, with all that being said, you guys already know what to do. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel.
facts,
if
we're
you're not
almost
already
at 700.
subscribed.
Almost at 700.
Mm-hmm.
Like we said, we always want to manifest things.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
Watch us hit 700 by the time this video comes out.
Yeah,
And if we do, thank you.
yeah. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
thank you, thank
But
you.
back to what I was saying, make sure you subscribe, like, leave a positive comment on the comment section below. Let us know if we should bring King Josh on another episode, on a full episode with us. Also, make sure you guys hit that notification bell to stay on top of the newest content that's coming out from us. And if you're listening to us, always make sure to leave a rating. Leave a rate. Let us know what you think. We listen to what you guys tell us on the comments, on the rates. So yeah.
Facts. And if we didn't mention your name, just know it's a lot of you. But one that just keeps flashing in my head is my brother, my friend Lorenzo from the Netherlands. Soon. Damn. Soon we are gonna be in the Netherlands. The Vibras is gonna be in the Netherlands. If not, I will be there representing the Vibras. If your man here can't go,
We'll make it happen.
but shout out to my boy Lorenzo. Shout out to my family that support. Shout out to Andy. He told us that we should have bought a gold label to celebrate. But damn, our gas prices are high, and
Yeah.
I don't know if I could.
Well,
My pockets could take a
yeah.
gold label yet. Whoa. Damn, yo, you good?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, goddamn.
But shout out to
shit.
all you guys that show us love. Shout out to everybody. This is the end of episode 30, the season finale. Thank you guys once again. A huge thank you.
I'm gonna let King Josh do it.
You know that vibra?
This is bloopers, man. All right, Josh, here, you can get started. Thank you guys for everything. Make sure you like, comment, and as always, remember to subscribe and let's vibe. Josh doesn't watch the videos. Peace.
You don't watch it to the end.
See you in season 3, guys. See you in
Season
season 3.
three.
See you in season 3. See you in season 3. Hablamos al mal.